Oh, well hello there. It's me, Nobody. Are you wanting larval tears to change your stats at will? Kinda like the Kardashians? Wait, no, they changed their appearance. That's my bad. There is a total of 18 larval tears that can be found and bought in the lands between. You can use these rare items to respec your attributes and try out new builds. Well, I'm gonna help you find all of them. With the shadow of the erdtree fast approaching, you are going to need all the larval tears that you can get. So you can try out different builds with the new weapons and armor we're gonna be getting. Now you will have to do Ronnie's quest, which is quite a lengthy quest. So be prepared for everything. From singing bull people to basilisk in the lake of rot. What's up, my dude? Oh, fuck. They'll death blight you quick. Best to just stay away from those a-holes. To giant balls trying to crush your existence. A lot of it is nightmare fuel. Not all larval tears are easy to get. Some requires you to fight fierce foes and big giant bears and lions that have blades on their arms that will cut you up into little tiny pieces.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Why mine rot? Oh god. A small tip when you get to the Lake of Rot, and to avoid dying from tarnished AIDS, if you jump in the rot and roll around in it for a little bit, then jump out before that meter gets all the way full, you can see that it's still slowly building up. And when it gets full, it would be a lesser version of rot, as you notice the ticks on my health bar. It's pretty quick, but not as quick as the other way, if you just run into it without jumping out and letting it build up. As you can see, it takes a lot more health away, and a lot faster. Dang it, I was so close. So if that sounds like fun to you, grab your boluses and let's get started. Well, that's pretty much it for the intro. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because it's free and it really helps me out. Okay, bye. Gotta catch them all.
Subscribe, you fools.
The first one is relatively easy to find. Just go to the side of Grace Folly on the lake, and then head toward the village of the Albinaurics. Once you get to the Poison Swamp area, you know that you are in the right place. Keep going up this little hill here. Watch out for the wild Albinaurics, they bite. And the first one will be setting right here on a corpse. One of the easiest ones to get to, but kinda difficult at low level, is right above where you fight the Bloodhound Knight and get the Bloodhound Fang. Just go to the Grace Egg Hill Lake South. And we're just gonna ride up here. And you see that little noble sitting at the top of the hill not moving? He's a pretty cool dude. But he's on that larval tier, so once we attack him, he instantly dies and turns into a vicious big bear. That's a bad bear. You stop it. You dick. Attack! And once defeated, you get a larval tier as a reward. The next one we're gonna get is in the lake again. Just go to the folly on the lake side of Grace once again. And we're gonna travel up here to fight a suspicious crustacean. After you put your marker down, just head toward that on your map. And once you get there, you should see a lobster ready to get frisky with you. Attack him. Try to take him out the best you can. And once defeated, he turns into whatever that thing is. I forgot their names. But after defeating them, you are rewarded once again with another larval tier. Next up, we're gonna go to Caelid, and the site of Grace you want to go to is Caelid Highway South. And just a little bit farther south, you will find another larval tier in this area where I have my marker at. Just place your marker there, and once you travel and see all the gravestones, you know you're in the right place. a couple ruins laying around. You can gather those up and attack whoever you want to attack. But this noble right here who's kneeling, he's on that larval tier himself. It's a good idea to murder everything around you because you're gonna need to be focused. I don't know which one's which. Not cool. Hopefully this isn't the guy. Oh, it was. As you can see, he turned into a big troll. With a fiery sword, no less. But after you take him out, you will be rewarded with another larval tier. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Troll. It had to be done. The next one is kind of tricky. At Mount Gelmir, right beside Volcano Manor, you want to go to this grace. Just a little bit down the road from it. And once you arrive to the battlefield where you fight that tree spirit, there will be a little fire zombie just standing there by himself. Once you attack him, he turns into an enemy with death blight, so be very careful. You definitely do not want to get death blighted. Hopefully you got some boluses on hand. You want to kind of take your time and make sure not to get death blighted because you turn into a death tree and it's a horrible time. So after he is defeated, you get yet another larval tier. It was a hard one. I was scared shitless the whole time. The next one is in the Altus Plateau, and it should be right here on these little structures. So we're going to go ahead and place a marker down and head to it. Once the rampart side path is discovered, you can head back to that little ruined building. Once here, you will see a noble cowering in the corner. That's our guy. So we're going to just nicely say hello. And he's going to turn into a big lion. He's quite a tough enemy, so just do your best not to get sliced up and murdered. And once he is defeated, you get your larval tier. That's a bad kitty. You don't do that. That's really bad. The next one, you want to go to the inner consecrated snowfield side of Grace. And just down here is where you need to go. Once you get here, you will see a noble just trapped in the snow. And once you attack him and murder him, turns into a big ruin bear again. And once he is finally defeated, you get your larval tier. Oh my god, he was so tough to defeat. Almost died trying to clap his cheeks. Once you made it to the artist shack on the east side of the lakes, and you picked up this painting right here, you can go through Caria Manor. Once you beat Loretta and make it to this grace behind Caria Manor, just head out toward the graveyard and look for the rock that's pointing toward the right, which would be this one right here. Jump over it, and the painter will be right there. Walk up to him, he will disappear and drop the larval tier. To get this next one, you're gonna want to head towards Selvis's Rise, which is right here on the map. Just head that way, and right here will be a little scarab. You can choose to attack it or not, it's up to you. But drop down here, and try not to die on this part. Be very careful as you're dropping down. And once you're fully down here, you can drop into this little room. And there will be a merchant here that will sell you the larval tier. Along with the Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook, Carrion Retaliation, Ash of War, a Ritual Pot, and Celestial Dew. But if you wait till after Selvis's quest is finished and he ends up deceased, you will find this merchant here dead, murdered by these knights here. Ronnie don't play no games. If you have done Selvis's quest, you can pick up his bell bearing and take it to the Twin Maidens to buy it there. Once you get to Sofria River, you can come down here to Sofria Riverbank and take this route to find a merchant. Once you get to this point, just drop down and the merchant will be right here. Talk to him, and you're able to purchase another larval tier. After you defeated Radon and you hop down the hole that is now the Mistwood Ruins, you can come here to Nokron the Eternal City. And as soon as you step out the door, you will head right. And in this building right here, there will be a larval tier on a dead body. This dead body. The next one is after you exit this building where you got that larval tier, you will run down this way, down the stairs. There will be a couple enemies down here, so be careful. The whip lady can be kind of a hassle. Unless you got the blasphemous blade. But it'll be right here in the gazebo. You just pick that up and go on to the next one. Be careful for these guys. Nice little trap. The next one is just down here. This is a mimic tier boss fight where it turns into you and you have to fight yourself. The best way to defeat this boss, or the cheesiest way, is to unequip all your weapons and armor, then go into the boss fight. Once the mimic tier forms into now your naked self, you can re-equip your weapons and armor, and it should be no trouble at all defeating it. It should drop the mimic tier along with the silver tier mask, which raises your arcane up by 10 points, but it makes your physical attack lower. This next one you can get to if you're following the Ronnie quest line, or even if you're not, you could probably still get here, I don't know. But you come here to the Ancestral Woods, and you jump across here onto these rooftops. There's a lot of jumping, so be careful. A lot of mimic people. I would suggest just running past them unless you want their stuff, which I don't know if they drop anything or not. But you'll drop down here. And you'll drop down here. Right here is where you get the mimic summon, so it's a good summon to have. But once here, you can jump down and murder this ball. Watch out for these two dudes. And you should receive another larval tier. Beware of the balls. Here in Nokstella, the Eternal City, there are a couple iron balls rolling around. You want to murder everyone that you can find because each one has a possible chance of dropping the larval tier. I have already gotten mine already, but this is where you get them at. Memory serves right, there's a couple over here in this direction. One in this room, if I remember right. What's up, buddy? Just keep going until all the balls are defeated in this area. Well, that's about it. If this video has helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Until next time, have fun, my dudes. Bye!
Did you enjoy this video? Consider subscribing to the main channel at Mr. Nobody Elden Souls, where it's more focused on invading. Or the second channel at Nobody Elden Things, where its focus is on helping and will be the main hub for invading for dummies. Subscribe to both and I promise you will not be disappointed. Thank you for watching, my tarnished, and we will see you next time.
Like and subscribe or I'll deathblight you in your sleep. This message has been approved by the Mayor of Froggytown.